It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paycor Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. On the other side, Bengals head coach Zach Taylor. His guys, on the other hand, weren't as fortunate in the opener, so they'll look for their first. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And it's a pretty good return here, so we'll get this up to the 29. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations in high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and is doing everything in his power to follow through.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Hunter now will go in motion left. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hunter. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
1st down, Jaguars.
Now Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 9.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Pushed out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Now Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brenton Strange, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
Open man is Higgins. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Now again, left side, Brown with it. The Bengals had 0-1 in the year following the loss loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
It's a gain of 48 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Lawrence will throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's ETN.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Oh, good return up past the 30. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals first down as he'll get this to the 44-yard line.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 44.
Now it's Burrow. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. From the 48-yard line, here's second and a couple. To the air again, Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this down inside the 40.
And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 39.
They go play action with Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
Seventh play in the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
4-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 19.
He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Burrow setting up to throw.
That is caught in the 7.
And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
And Burrow going to throw again.
This is caught. Touchdown Bengals. Mike Gesicki with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Bengals are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, able to avoid him.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Jaguars offense and Travis Etienne set to take over once again. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now.
They'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this is caught. And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Brian Thomas,
66 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in a first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Jaguars 21.
Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. As they've got it as we resume action. Now Burrow.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down up near the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down at the 41.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Brown going up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. He'll look underneath and finds Brown. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he'll go down at the 28.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Bengals first down.
Down right around the 25. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Burrow will throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow.
And to find the open man. That's complete.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run for it with the ball. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. 2nd and 9.
Second and 9.
Now Lawrence.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Lawrence to throw.
Looking long for Thomas. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone.
Here's Jones on the return.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Now a short one to Gesicki. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And the Bengals first down.
A first carry for Samaje Perine.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Burrow. They will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they got to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
Now Lawrence. To the sideline and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Oh, he got on the carpet, a fumble. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
So nearly a disaster there, but fortunately able to pounce on his own fumble, and that remains a touchdown.
And think about the run and the effort put in there by everyone, including him. Could you imagine going that far and not finishing it off with a touchdown? Fortunately for him, he was able to do exactly that.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Bengals 21.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals offense and Joe Burrow getting set for this next drive. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Incomplete. On the
2nd and 10.
The coverage by Caleb Ramsaw.
Now it's Burrow.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
That's a gain of 8.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Burrow setting up to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So on 4th down, Ryan Rico on to punt for the Bengals.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
The Jags offense and their big play wideout getting ready to get back to work. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Now 2nd and 5. ETN up the middle.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
That's good for a Jaguars First down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Dancing away at the 35. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. He throws it and hits the slant route to Thomas. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield now, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Lawrence will throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State. Everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now it's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And as we all remember, these two were connecting back in their days at LSU when they were winning the national championship. But it wasn't just on game day. The amount of time they put in before practice, after practice, off days, that forged their connection. And it still continues here in the NFL.
Burrow will throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
12 yards. That's good.
Here's Burrow.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Chase Brown from 8 yards out. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
A beautiful fake. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for the Jaguars.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
Over the middle, he gets it to Hunter.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Another toe for ETN.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brian Thomas
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps out for this upcoming series.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, it means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. It feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp.
1st and 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go right back to the ground here, and Bryan. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Burrow.
And he is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Jaguars back with it on offense.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Hunter now will go in motion left.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And this will come by Hunter over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Jaguars, 1st down. A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Lawrence.
And incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Lawrence. Screenplay, here's ETN.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
But to throw again is Lawrence.
And he's got it. Touchdown.
De'Ami Brown.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bengals offense and Jamar Chase set to take over once more. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Chase Brown. Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard
Now,
line.
yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Second and
Now it's Burrow.
at the 42-yard line.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The offense on third down, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5.
Encroachment, defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
From the gun, a give to Brown.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
He's across midfield.
Going to give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
They go play action with Burrow. That's going to be caught. It's so close goes. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Brown diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Jaguar first down.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hunter now will go in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Lawrence going to throw again. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, don't you? Let's face it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right, because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal, too short for the punt. He might punt in the end zone and just give him good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
Well, this drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
26-yard line.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now Lawrence. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Trey Hendrickson Able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a two-score game. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now a short one to Gesicki. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now it's Burrow. He'll try and do this himself. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Bengals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Burrow will throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Here's Burrow. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First down. 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. On the RP. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Gets around him. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. And sensing the momentum may be changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown the last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. And
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
So Burrow and the Bengals down by a field goal, 2:19 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Here's 2nd and a yard. An inside give, Brown. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Shifts by him. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Ready to go on offense. Out come the Bengals. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw, Burrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
That's taken in by Higgins. Here's a 2nd and 7.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. A 3-yard.
Now Burrow.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Throwing, Burrow.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
McPherson's kick is good.
And this is back down to a 7-point game. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance of getting the ball back.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring –